Hey kids, wanna see a dead body?
Hello, I'm Pluto Burns, and today, for Halloween, we're talking about Fragments of Horror by Junji Ito. Yes, that Junji Ito that I did a random button of last year that was so controversial for not, letting people read it over my shoulder. What the hell? Junji Ito, very famous for doing really crazy, weird horror mangas. He's most well known for, I'd say, Gyo, the one about the crazy fish people. He's got a somewhat Lovecraftian style in the sense that oftentimes there's very little explanation for what happened, and you're just small and weak in comparison to the things that are messing with you. But it doesn't go for the whole vaguely racist cults are controlling the world for the good of giant space gods. Yeah, turns out H.P. Lovecraft was kind of awful. This is a handy little collection of short stories, and I love that on the cover it references the Scream, because that's just one of the most parodiable pictures in the world. I think second only to the, the one with the farmer and his wife, where they're like, Yeah, that one is that one's made fun of all the time. The collection opens up pretty strong with a story about this girl who moved in with her boyfriend, and he's not coming out from under the bed, or the futon. He's not coming out because there's dark spirits all around the house. And then one night she wakes up and she can see the dark spirits. And yeah, the art, I promise I'm putting it up right here. It's really well drawn. Junji Ito is, I find, hit or miss when it comes to horrifying me, because sometimes it's just goofy, but the artwork never, ever disappoints. And on that same note, not all the short stories in this collection are created equal. Some of them are good. The one about the guy not coming out from underneath the futon. There's one about a woman who falls in love with a house. There's a pretty solidly creepy one that's not necessarily scary, but gets you thinking about a woman who's brought back to life as not a ghost, but an echo. That one was interesting to read. There was like some narrative weight to that one. But on the flip side, there's this weird story about a lady-guy cross-dresser. I'm not even sure what pronoun to give them, but they're an author, and they write about ticks, like weird habits, like, you know how some people, like, they sit down and they just gotta, yeah, it was like, so varieties of those as a book? I don't understand how this works, but they lock people in their basement, so they develop ticks for this person to imitate and sell? I don't understand what is happening in this story at all. It's weird, it's not scary, and it's not even funny. Like, sometimes when Junji Ito fails to be scary, it gets funny. This isn't even that, it's just weird. And thankfully the collection ends strong with a really good story about a woman who whispers directions into a girl's ear, and that one's pretty damn good. But I can't honestly say I'd recommend it if you're looking to understand what people like about Junji Ito. For that, I'd read Gyo, or there's one specifically, I can't remember its title right now, but it's about people finding, like, cracks in a rock face shaped like their body, and they, like, it's like that game show Hole in the Wall, except they get sucked into the rock face. Yeah, that one freaked me out. That one was really good. I'll put a picture up over here. But if you are a fan of Junji Ito and are familiar with his idiosyncrasies, then yeah, Fragments of Horror is an easy pickup. It's nice. It's a very nice cover. It's got a tactile feel to it. It's nice to have these kind of things in, English. I'm a big proponent of reading for online's sake, but it is better to have the book.